Alright, welcome back to another episode of my movie review series, episode 232. Now, last week I said that October is going to continue and you're going to make your wishes. That was a bad one, but hey, I'll get better. Yeah, Wishmaster, 1997. Tammy Lauren, Andrew Duvall, Kane Hodder, Tony Todd, Robert Englund. Yes, yes. What movie got you Tony Todd, Robert Englund, Kane Hodder? Hell, the tall man himself, Angus Scrim, narrated the story about the Djnn. Oh man, this movie is just it is the perfect horror film wax museum. glorified a glorified wax museum of horror. I mean, anybody that is in horror films is in this movie. And the way they put over the Wishmaster, I mean, they pretty much did their job in making him the next horror icon. He is going to be the next horror icon. And then two really bad sequels just plumbing him down. But hey, I'm not gonna talk about those. Wishmaster 3 and 4. I'm not talking about those ever. But yeah, I tell you, man. Yeah, Wishmaster. This character did the Djnn. It was supposed to be the next horror icon, and using Tony Todd, Candyman, using Robert Englund, Freddy Krueger, using Kane Hodder, Jason Voorhees, using these three cats to really put this guy over. I mean, hell, they really jobbed out. They jobbed out Jason. They jobbed out Candyman. And hell, they they really put Freddy through the ringer. But yeah, man, this movie, using those guys to put over Wishmaster, and then they get a whole bunch of other cats, I mean, yeah, you name them, they were in it, Ted Raimi, Sam Raimi's brother, he shows up in this movie because he shows up in the Evil Dead sequels. He showed up in Darkman. But yeah, you get Ted Raimi in this movie. You get Joe Buckflower from Carpenter's films. Pretty much played the same. He played the same character. Always gotta be a bum in these movies. In those movies, he's a bum in this movie too. But yeah, Joe Buckflower is in this movie. Reggie Bannister from Phantasm. He's in this movie. So yeah, I tell you, man. Vern Troyer. Before we knew him as Vern Troyer, he was the Wishmaster after he escaped from the prison. Yeah, he was him. Tiny Wishmaster. Yeah, he was him before he reformed himself. and you got Andrew Devolve as the end result. But yeah, I tell you, this movie, yeah, it filled with cameos. Yeah, he got you three horror icons to put them over, and you know, this movie was just, like I said, one huge horror wax museum with a bloody pulse. Yeah, I tell you though, yeah, this was the one. This was the one to present you with the next horror icon. I mean, hell, this movie even had, Wes Craven. He was the producer behind the movie. Wes Craven presents Wishmaster. He was the one that he's the one that presented you this movie. And then you got Harry Manfredini to do the score. I mean, it don't get more horror than that, don't it? Don't it? Robert Kurtzman, guy that created The Walking Dead, pretty much. He directed this movie. I mean, yeah, Tom Savini made a cameo appearance. I mean, yeah, it's a horror museum with a pulse, a bloody pulse. Yeah, yeah, the story goes, when God breathed life into the universe, and light gave birth to angels. The earth gave birth to man, and fire gave birth to the Djinn. Yeah, creatures condemned to dwell in the void between the worlds. Yeah, man, I tell you. Yeah, the Djinn, which is a genie, the real genie, an evil genie. Nothing like Barbara Eden or Robin Williams. Yeah, they're not cute and they're not funny. You know, easily translated into being that, but right now, the Djinn, the real genie, the Djinn, you know, Djnn, Djinn, you know, yeah, those things. Yeah, they were just pure evil. Yeah, real good tricksters. And yeah, with this character right here, you make your wish, and yeah, you make your wish, and that would be the very last thing you would ever do. I mean, hell, he tricked one lady into yeah, cause this chick, yeah, she was fine as hell, and he just tricked her into being beautiful forever. So she turned into a mannequin. Hell, he went he went up against Kane Hodder's character. You know, yeah, it was a little bit of a heated confrontation. The Wishmaster, he tried to get inside the building, and Kane wouldn't let him. He was playing a security guard. He wouldn't let him. Yeah, yeah. The only way he got to get in is to get right through him. He would love to see him do that. Yeah, that's pretty much a nod to the audience because we all know who Kane Hodder plays. We all know who he plays. So yeah, if you're going to get through this building, you got to get through Jason fucking Voorhees, and we love to see you try that shit. Well, guess what? The Wishmaster got through him, literally. You know. Yeah, he pretty much granted him his wish, and yeah, he made the man into glass, okay? Human glass. Yeah, the man was still screaming while he was glass. And yeah, Wishmaster walked right through him. Yeah, and then his body just shattered. Oh man. Okay, yeah, that's how you gonna beat Jason, huh? You gonna make him into glass and walk right through him while you still screaming? Really? Okay, yeah, we got you. All right, that's one. Yeah, then he had a little competition with Tony Todd later on in the movie. Yeah, you're gonna go head up against Candyman. Yeah, and let's see how tough you are now. You know, well, he just walked right through Jason. Imagine what you gonna do to Candyman. Well, he showed Candyman what's up. Yeah, yeah, he pretty much manipulated him. Yeah, this guy, hey, he's a trickster. Tricksters, they're very smart. Yeah, he manipulated me. Yeah. Ask him, yeah, would you like to be in a more exciting profession? Yeah, he's Candyman. Tony Todd's character, Johnny Valentine. Yeah, he's the doorman, Johnny Valentine. Yeah, he'd like to be in a more exciting profession. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so, next thing you know, he's in a water tank, in a straight jacket, locked in a straight jacket. Yes, and he's in a water tank, the Chinese water torture, Chinese water tank. Yeah, let's see him try and escape out of that. Houdini did it in 2.5 minutes. Yeah, so yeah, he's in the water tank. So yeah, okay, yeah, okay, you got another one. Okay, that's two for you. Then yeah, he comes Robert England's character, Raymond Beaumont, this rich um art collector. Yeah, this dude, yeah, he collects everything, paintings, statues, everything. Yeah, so, had a little encounter with him, when he reviewed himself, yeah, yeah, he scared the piss out of him, yeah, he runs off. Yeah, usually Freddy, he feeds off fear, but this time Freddy gets scared and runs away, A little bit later, we caught up to him, and yeah, he pretty much puking out this ugly ass vomit monster that looked worse than the one that was in Poltergeist 2. But he pukes that son bitch out. Oh shit, man. Yeah, he's fucking up Freddy now. Okay, fine. Yeah, you got us. Okay, you're the baddest of all. All right, yeah, 3 out of 3. Okay, good for you. But yeah, I tell you though, yeah, yeah, he chopped out those three just to put him over. Yeah, the Wishmaster. Yeah, he's very smart, very tricky. He's the evil genie, the true genie, the Djinn. But yeah, all of this because he was pursuing this chick that let him free, and she pretty much set him free, kind of, sorta. I mean, yeah, she had the fire opal, and she presented it to the cat that she was working with, but yeah, the cat, he had this machine. It worked. The lasers worked, but you know, Wishmaster, he was inside. Thing shattered. Wishmaster was released. So man, I tell you, that's how he got free. Boy, but yeah, this movie though, really good stuff, man. Really good stuff. Really, yeah, they really did put him over as the new horror icon, even though he did not make it there. He really got. I wonder what would happen if Brad Dorff had a cameo appearance in it. You know, what would he have done to Chucky? But yeah, it's a real good. This is a real damn good shit. But I gotta tell you though, when he's, tagline, be careful what you wish for. I mean, yeah, rings true. Be careful what you wish for, especially against a trickster like the Djnn, because he really gets you if you don't wish carefully. One verbal slip, and you may end up as a mannequin, or you may end up in a Chinese water tank. But yeah, this movie though, I gotta tell you, give it maybe a good. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5. I mean, this movie it really had, for a real strong, um, a real strong beginning to what could have been a real good franchise if they kept Andrew Duvall. But second one they got him. And then the third one, they just went with another guy, and the quality just went downhill and everything like that. I mean, stay away from 3 and 4. If you've seen them already, then oh boy, I'm sorry. But yeah, Wishmaster, you know, he went after this chick. She had her, she had him tricked. The she pretty much wished for time to be reversed. She wished for the man that was sleeping, then the man that was drinking on the job to not have been drinking on the job 2 days later. Before all this happened, she pretty much wished that none of this ever happened. Pretty much reversed time, and everything that happened here was literally taken back, and we did not have this guy. We didn't have him at all. So what was the deal with part 2 and what was the deal with 3, 4, and 5? Like I said, this movie, it's a real good 5 out of 5 because it just pretty much swept the rug out from under us. And we were just back at square one at the end. And even though we did have a hell of a ride, having him get put over by 3 of our favorite horror icons. But it is what it is, though, man. It is what it is, It's a good 5 out of 5, though. Real good 5 out of 5. That's my review, Jack, and I'm sticking to it. Now, next week. Next week is Vampire Week, man. And I got 2 good stuff coming. One, another top 5 countdown list, and the other next week. I mean, the top 5 list that's coming in the week of next week. But on this very day next week, I got you a real horror classic. Real horror classic. I'm talking about 1930s Universal horror classic. And since it's Vampire Week, guess who is it going to be? So man, keep it locked right here for that. It's a double header. Keep it locked right here for that. Check out my other shit right here. Subscribe to me right here. But in the meantime, in between time, Jack, be careful what you wish for. Thought it would get better. Anyway, this show is